going on, YouTube? Thanks for coming back for what should be a short and sweet episode of DIY Amateur Hour. Today I'm going to be cutting open an old fuel filter and an old oil filter that I had laying around that I just hadn't gotten rid of yet. I've never seen the insides of either one of these, so I figured why not do it. All the same, I figured there's probably a whole bunch of you who haven't seen the insides either who might want to, whether you realize it or not. So that's what we're going to do today. Check it out. First up, we have this fuel filter from the Fiero that you saw in this episode. And we also have the oil filter that you saw in that episode. One of those corners was right. I don't know which one. So, we're going to cut them open. We got a Dremel, we got a Sawzall. We're going to cut these open today. In the case of the fuel filter, more than the oil filter, make sure you get all the leftover fuel out of there. This filter's been sitting around for like a month, so I don't expect there to be any fuel in there. Not too much risk for sparks, but all the same, make sure you wear your correct personal protective equipment. My thoughts for the fuel filter is just to take the Dremel and just slice through the outer casing here. Whether or not that's going to work, I don't know. Stick around and we'll find out. So there's okay, apparently that's part of the other side of the filter. It's kind of just what I expected it to be, kind of. Your basic, if you have any cars that instead of a traditional filter, they kind of use like the drop-in filter. It's the same thing. This one doesn't look that bad. I'm betting that it wasn't replaced too long before I got the car. So just for kicks, I'm going to try and separate it around this edge here just to see more of the inside. It took a little bit of effort, but the filter itself did separate. Nothing special. Nothing special at all. We're going to move on to the oil filter now. It's been upside down draining for about a month, so if there's more than a little oil left in here, I'm going to be surprised. So we're going to try the same thing that we did with the fuel filter. We'll see how it goes. As soon as we opened up a decent slit in the side, oil just really started gushing out. So we're gonna keep going, see how it goes. So I've decided to forego the vise, just put the filter in my drain pan here. Not going to see a whole lot on camera, so we'll just cut to after I have it opened. Alright, so we have the, filter is cut in half. We got, wow, it's a surprising bit of oil that's still left in there. Maybe a third of a quart, quarter of a quart. Even though the filter was, like I said, left open to drain for about a month. Just so much oil. But just like with the fuel filter, there's a few more components to it, like a diaphragm, but it's all the same. If you like this episode of DIY Amateur Hour, please hit the like button. If you like it and you want to see more content like it, please hit the subscribe button. As always, if you have any tips, tricks, comments, or ideas, please leave them in the comments down below. Until next time, remember you can always DIY. If you want to see more content like this, please hit this. Please hit this if you want.